You've done a great job so far. We are approaching the end. Let's go ahead and zoom in a couple of times. That's about 4. Now we want to focus on the box that we have drawn here in the top left corner of the front page. I have my text or type tool selected. I want to go ahead and type in my name, and remember I'm using a different name here. So you want to type your first and last name, the course. This video assignment will be used for other classes besides technologies and journalism. So you want to use the appropriate course number for that of which you are enrolled in, and also the term. I'm going to select the text using Command A on the keyboard, and it has selected a little bit extra. That's fine. My goal here is to center. And let's go ahead and choose for the font phosphate. Let's find that among our options here. And I want, let's see, let's try inline. Let's change it from, right now it's set to default to 12. Let's try 18. Yes, that's perfect. All right. So in this box, you should have your first and last name, the term, in the middle, the course. Now, right now, choose the selection tool. Remember, we drew a stroke around it earlier, and I changed it to 4 point. We don't want just a regular bar. Let's change it here to thick and thin. If you want to see how that looks, just click on View, Screen Mode, Preview, click outside of it, and it's noticeable there, the stroke. I think that looks nice. All right, go ahead and click back to the normal view, View, Screen Mode, and Normal. I'm going to save right now. Let's now zoom in as close as possible, and I'm going to really do a great walkthrough here, if you'd like to call it that, where we make sure all items are within the guide, just as I'm doing here now. You want to do the same thing. You'll notice that this is actually outside of the purple guide, so sometimes it requires you to zoom in. Look here where this line text box also goes within. Oh, let's see, it's moving it all around. Okay, great. Let's see, I'll bring this up. There's a lot of white space here, so this is the purpose of zooming in for clarity and also for just alignment, appropriate alignment. Want to select my byline box and move it up. We don't want too much of dead or white space here. That's okay if it's not a line on top of it. We just want to make sure that everything is appropriate here. So to move it up, seems to be a lot of white space. The same here. Now you should be doing this also because upon grading, it will be looked at carefully just how well your page is aligned and the stories. I'm going to just skim through the article. Oh, I forgot my byline, excuse me, my jump line. That's very important. This story doesn't end here. So if your story doesn't end on the front page, you are required to include a jump line for all stories. So the final job report comes here. I'm going to stop it here. But again, well, before I do that, I should determine the single mom. Single mom will start there. Clinton, let's go back a step here. Clinton's story, I want it to be aligned with a single mom. And the jobs report maybe about here. Okay, I'm going to save what I've done. And just as we've done before, I'm just going to copy, Command C, and paste the jump line. That red box indicate, oh, that's perfect alignment for one column. The red line, excuse me, the red box indicates that there's more text here. I'm going to call this one, I'm missing a letter, election. Let's get that back. Okay, that's better. Report. So the term in my jump line in caps will be report. Go ahead and save that, and let's keep going. The stories at the bottom must align. And what I mean by this is that we wouldn't want this item starting here in the story, for example, the Hong Kong stop where it does in the report story, and we have a little bit of a space. So that is definitely something that you want to take notice of. So I'll put that back by using the Command key and the alphabet Z. I'm going to zoom in more so I can continue with my alignment. Okay, the image is here. Let's make sure this is a wraparound. Yes, but I'm missing my jump line also. Let's get it. Command C, Command V. Now, in order for this to work, I must stretch it across two columns. And you might think, well, why is that the case? Right now, because the story is within two columns. However, it is visible or aligned for just one. See how the text is considered to be in one column? And I will show you here by clicking on View, Screen Mode, and Preview. If you don't understand that, right now you wouldn't think in terms of columns. You only see one column. But this is actually 1, 2. That looks quite more appropriate with the jump line being among two columns. That looks a bit strange because here it demonstrates that there is 2, but we need this item to come across here. Okay. Now, this may not be the case for you because I added a 4th image. Let me go ahead and save what I've done. Go back to View, Normal, and then I'll continue. I realized I added the jump, but I didn't change it. Okay, we'll call this one Trump. The jump line here will be Trump. Okay, I'll save it again. And now we will continue. All I'm doing now is just cleaning this up. Want everything to be aligned on the guide. This person, there are 2 reporters here, so this is a bit of pretty long, but I still want it within one column. So I'll do that, and I'll add the second person's name there. If this front page was set to be published, we would have cut lines or captions for each of the stories, for each of the photographs. I'm going to save again. Now, I would like for you to continue with the alignment, and in the next video, we will make some final changes, and then we'll be ready to submit.